All he wanna do is gas me. How we end up in the backseat, just trying to get to the bag. We on the same page.
So welcome to my channel. My name is Keymee K. I'm gonna be doing a makeup tutorial on this is just my everyday how I do my makeup all the time in my videos. I'm not supposed to been do this, but your girl is back and I am doing videos, okay? So this is how I do my makeup every single time. So I already did my eyebrows off camera. I'm trying to figure out eyebrow routine that I want to do. I have some products and I do like them, but I need to work on them a little bit more so I can have an eyebrow routine. But this is the eyebrows for now. All I did use was the NYX micro brow pencil in the color Espresso. Primer, I do use the e.l.f. Hydrating primer. I also do use the no pore zone. I didn't use it the last time and I feel like my makeup did pretty good without it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this primer. So this is supposed to be like a hydrating primer. This primer is supposed to be like the milk hydrating primer. This is supposed to be like the milk primer, and this one is like way cheaper, and I love this primer because I do feel like my makeup did look good when I did use it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it in, and then I kind of just tap so that it gets like a little bit tacky. And then I'm gonna put just a little bit more like under my eyes, because my eyes, it'll be this one right here. It usually like waters and my makeup be so messed up. And I'm just gonna tap that in. For foundation, I do use the Super Stay CoverGirl by Maybelline in the color 355 Coconut. And I do use about 2 pumps. I don't use like a lot of foundation. And then I just take it with my finger and I just dab it on. You do have to kind of work a little bit fast because of that primer, it will kind of sit in one spot if it does dry down. So just tap, 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 dab it in. Now make sure to put a lot like right here by my lip, because that's where I have a lot of discoloration at. And I don't use any orange like concealers. I don't use those. So then I use my foundation brush. I'm using the Morphe E6 brush. Now I just take that and I just blend it in. I got these eyelashes on, girl, and I gotta do this to get under my eye. This is what it's gonna look like. I know that it does look a bit orange. The Maybelline, it does kind of oxidize a bit, and then also it does dry down to like an orange color. Once you do like put on your powders and concealers and all that, it will be fine. So next we're gonna move on to our concealers, and I will have everything listed below if you did not catch what I was using. So for concealers, I do use 2 concealers. So in the corners of the eye, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And this one is gonna be in the shade Pecan. And I take that and I put it in the corners of the eye and like on the side of the nose. And I do that on both sides. And then for my second concealer, I take the Neutrogena Radiant Concealer in the shade Golden Medium. And this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna take that and just put that on the outside. So I like for the inner eye to kind of be like bright, and then for like the outside, I like it to be neutral. And I'm gonna do that on the nose as well. And right here, and just right there. So I do it like that. To blend this in, I don't use my beauty blender anymore. I do use the RT402 setting brush. It's the Real Technique setting brush. So I'm gonna start from the inner corner, and I'm just going to blend it out first. And then usually I'll take this right here and go up. Since I got these eyelashes on, I'm just going to, I guess I'm just going to try to blend it out. So I blend out those first, and now I'm going to blend out the outside of the eyes. And all you're doing is just tapping this in. So it'll look like that. And then I do go back in. Just make sure that that is blended in with that other concealer. And then I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush, and I'm just going to, oh shoot, that is not it. I'm gonna go in with the foundation brush and just make sure like the edges, they are not harsh and they are blended in. So to go ahead and set that, I do use two powders, and I use the Maybelline Fit Me. I went back home because these used to be my like holy grails, and then I went to Morphe, but now I'm back. So I use these two powders. This one is going to be Fair Light, and then this one is going to be Medium Deep. So I'm going to go in with this just to make sure I don't have any creasing. And I'm going to keep my eyes open. So I'm going to start by taking the Fair Light, and I'm taking a dry beauty blender. So I only use the beauty blender just to pack in the powder, and it is a dry beauty blender. It's not a beauty blender, but you know, it's a blender. This one is actually the e.l.f, the small 3 complexion one. So I'm just gonna take that powder, and I'm gonna just put that only where I put that light concealer at. Just like that. And then I'm going to take Medium Deep, and that one I'm going to put everywhere else I did not put that light, which was basically everywhere, right? So we're going to go right here. On each side. Then we did do it right here and along the mouth. Then we take it on the nose. And then right here on the forehead. So it'll look like that, powdery, okay? So now to set the foundation spots, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Powder in the shade 355 Coconut. So I do take that on this big Morphe MB1 brush. Seems like a big old powder brush. And I'm just gonna take that all over where I put the foundation at. And then I also take that along the edges of that powder. So at this point, I'm blending in that medium deep powder, but the eye I don't touch right now. I'll just let that sit. And don't worry too much like around the edges, because we're going to go in with our contour. The contour that I have been using, that one is going to be the Morphe powder, and it is the GLAMABRONZE Trailblazer. So I do use an e.l.f. angled blush brush, so I'm going to take just the tip and I put that along the tip, then I turn and I go like this at an angle. And you see like how it is. So this part, so I love using this brush because this end over here is softer and then this side is more firm. So when you are doing it, it is going to help blend in that contour. So it is going to help give you that little chisel line, but it's not going to be so harsh. And then it's going to help blend this part out right here. And you can build this up, so if you want it harsh, you can have it harsh. If you want it soft, you can have it soft. Then we're going to go back in with our powder. We're using a medium deep, and we're just going to just, you know, get that chisel cheek. Just like that. Then I'll go back in with this brush. Just make sure it doesn't stay hard. Then I go in with the Morphe G41 brush, just like an angled, or just a flat brush. I take that and basically you just want to take it along the top of that brown, and it's going to help blend it out. So I do go in with the same color, and I will put that like along the eyes, just to have some color in there. If I didn't, I would have had my concealer, and then I'd apply some basically just right here. But since we have these eyelashes on, we're just gonna do it all over. So now we're gonna go in with our Make It Last setting spray. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this spread all over the face, because this is where the magic comes. Okay, so you want to drench your face. Then you do want that to go ahead and dry. I think powder and setting spray is my favorite part of doing my face. Concealer, powder, and setting spray. Because I love bright under eyes, and I love how the powder makes the face look, and then I love the setting spray because the setting spray sets the powder, because I like to cake on the powder, but it looks pretty, you know, after you do all 3 steps. So now this is where it comes in on the bright under eye and how y'all be liking it. So now we're gonna go back in with our Fairlight powder. So now you're gonna go back in with that powder. Just like that. On camera it looks like I got so much, but I really don't got so much, but it looks like I do. So while I let that sit just a little bit, I'm gonna go in with some blush. So the blush I've been using is this one, which I've been freaking loving. This is the Essence Blush Up Powder Blush. Let me open it up so y'all can see. So as you can see, it's like pink and then it has orange. So it just gives you like the prettiest color like on your skin. And I use a Morphe E34 brush. And this gives you like the pretty color. And then I do apply some on the tips of the nose. Not too much, but just enough. See how I like that. Depending on how I feel, I will go in with, where is it at? I will go in with this one. This one is called Sweet Cheeks. It's all broken up. Let me see what the color is. It is Red Riot. So it just depends on how I feel. But I'll go in, and you don't need a lot of this. And I just put that like on the cheeks part, just to make them a little bit brighter. But I love blush. I will go in on the blush. That's my problem. Blush, blush, blush. I love blush. I feel like blush just brings the face back and it makes it not look so, you know, it kind of gives some color. So now I'm going to do that powder. I'm going to just kind of blot it in. And then I'm going to just dust it off. Look at that. Oh. And then sometimes I do have to go in just a little bit, just to darken it up. I just rub my brush over it. You don't have to like add some more powder on it. Just do it like that. So now I am gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Comic-Con bronzer. I'm using a Reserve Your Cabana. And it's just like this white bronzer or whatever. Oh shoot. And this right here is dusty, so be careful. So now you're just gonna take that and just put that in the corners of the eye. And a little bit under, so just like that. So for lips, I usually use my NYX Espresso lip pencil, but I did use the Downtown Beauty lip pencil, and then I'm gonna go on top with the liquid catsuit by Wet n Wild, and this one is gonna be Sin Nudes. And this right here is almost gone. My Espresso is like all the way gone. But this, I gotta dig it out. Look at this. And then I'm gonna take this NYX lingerie shade in the color Lace Detail, and I do put that in the center. And then depending on how I feel, I will go in with my NYX Filler Instinct. This is like a glitter lip gloss, and this one is going to be the Plumpin' Lip Gloss in the shade Sparkling Please. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some on. And I only put it right here in the center. And then I just blot it. So this is the face. This is how the face looks. So this is how I do my everyday makeup routine. Well, every time I do a hair tutorial, hair video, I freaking love it. It always looks so glamorous and flawless, especially like with the under eye. And I feel like it doesn't do too much. I know somebody might not like bright eyes. I love the Bright Eye to be bright. I just love it. So that is what it is looking like so freaking glamorous. And that power grip, it like holds your makeup in place, and when you look at your skin, it looks so freaking smooth and flawless, which I freaking love. So that is going to be it for this tutorial, because like I said, I do want to do a lot of more makeup videos, and I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way so that I could, you know, do makeup tutorials, because it took me forever to get my face to look the way I wanted to look, and I'm finally happy with it. So I did want to go ahead and record it and show you, and y'all been asking, and thank y'all so much for saying y'all like my makeup, because it just made me feel so good, because I was trying to get my makeup to look a certain way, and y'all asked me for how my makeup looks and everything, and boom. So yeah, so this is gonna be it on the look. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any questions or comments, or if I went a little bit too fast, or if there's something you don't know, let me know so that I can go ahead and do another video on that so that you can get the gist. So if you like makeup videos, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know you want more. Leave any comments down below. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys in my next video.